no. He was definitely pulling
I
him.
kind of believe him.
On to the NBA.
Dude's going to be Stephon Gilmore.
Our first round, this is our recap of the first round of what we had.
You want to
So,
read all the numbers? Do you want me to run through it?
yeah, you could run through them. I'm not going to read numbers.
Okay, so the Suns beat the Pelicans in 6 after getting Devin Booker back. Adam said Suns in 4. I said Suns in 5, so close.
Mhm.
The Mavs beat the Jazz in 6. They dominated at the end. I got Mavs in 6 right. Adam said Jazz in 7. Too much trust in Gobert.
Yep.
Warriors beat Nuggets in 5. Adam said Warriors in 7. I said Nuggets in 7. After the first game, I knew that I was going to be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
The Grizzlies beat the T-Wolves in 6. We both said Grizzlies in 6. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got
how
that one
about
right.
that? The Heat beat the Hawks in 5, and they didn't have Jimmy Butler for that. So that's rough for the Hawks. We both said Heat in 7. The Sixers...
Gave Trey too much credit, bro.
Yeah.
Man.
That was rough for him. The Sixers beat the Raptors in 6, which Adam got right. I said Sixers in 5. The Bucks beat the Bulls in 5. We gave the Bulls not quite enough credit. We both said
One
Bucks
game.
sweep. And then Celtics sweep the Nets. So you said Nets in 7. I said Celtics in 7. So
Man.
we did pretty even on that.
That was the weirdest one, is that all the ones that we thought were going to be sweeps at least lasted two more games.
The
and
only
the one that
sweep
we didn't
I thought
think,
for sure was going 7. But
yeah, like, that's crazy. That,
Yeah.
like, the only sweep the only sweep was the one that we both had in 7.
yeah.
It's kind of funny.
So round 2 is kicked off. All the series are through one game. The Bucks and Celtics. The Bucks won game 1 by 12. No one shot very well, but Giannis on an off night had 24, 13, and 12. So there's that. Game 2 is today as we record this on Tuesday. The Warriors and Grizzlies. The Warriors won game 1 by 1. Draymond Green got ejected on a controversial flagrant 2 in the second quarter. Jaren Jackson Jr. had 33 and 10. Ja had 34, 10, and 9. Poole had 31, 9, and 8 efficiently off the bench. That's insane. Steph and Clay weren't themselves on offense, but had back-to-back stops at the end to clinch the game. So
Well, at the end, Clay even missed 2 straight free throws to ice it, and they still got the.
But then
still
clamped
got
at the end.
You know?
He recognized the
Man.
play they were running immediately and sold out on stopping Ja's layup. So that was great defense.
Man.
What do you think about the Draymond flagrant? Almost everyone is saying it wasn't. I understand it. I would have called it a flagrant 1, but when you see the right angle, he comes down and slaps him in the face pretty hard, and then it looks like he pulls him down by his jersey. He says he was trying to hold him up. So
Yeah, no. He was definitely pulling
I
him.
kind of believe him because when he hit the ground, he was still holding his jersey and checking on him and trying to get him up.
He picked him up afterwards, but he was the one that he was falling because he pulled him.
I don't think he meant to yank him down, personally. I think it should have been a flagrant 1. Flagrant 2 is too much.
I mean, Draymond has been notoriously not the cleanest basketball player.
That was a reputation thing.
so
If someone else did that, they wouldn't have been tossed.
Yeah, so I think that's majority of
Which is a
why
problem.
he got tossed.
You can't ref based on reputation, especially since if you get 4 flagrant points in the NBA playoffs.
I think it was more of a malice thing. I think it makes sense.
If someone else
guess,
did that, they wouldn't get ejected.
But it's also you kind of know Draymond's intentions. Where it's like if he says he didn't do
I don't
something,
think it was
but
his
it's
intention. He wasn't trying to hurt a guy.
Yeah, I mean, if you said that, I think it's fine.
Anyway,
I don't.
If
really
you get
care that
4
much, but-
flagrant points in the NBA playoffs, you're suspended a game, as Draymond knows. So that's a big deal because he has 2 now. So if he gets another flagrant 2 or 2 more flagrant 1s, he's suspended a game.
Mhm.
So he's going to appeal to the league, and they might knock it down to a flagrant 1, but we'll see.
Yeah.
That game 2 is also tonight. The Sixers and Heat. The Heat won game 1 by 14. No Joel Embiid. His return is still unclear. I would assume he's back game 3, but I don't really know.
Mhm.
Harden, even without Embiid, is still at 0 games with 20 or more shots as a 76er. He just doesn't look good.
Man.
He looks slow. He doesn't look like Rockets Harden. I don't know. It's a shame, but
I feel like that's always notoriously the Sixers is that they always look so good on paper, and then once it gets to actually playing,
yeah,
they,
I'm gonna hold to it
flop.
until I'm proved wrong by him playing. The Nets won the trade.
Oh man.
Okay, right now neither of them won the trade.
Yeah,
but
they both traded
I still
for dud
believe in Ben
players, yeah.
Simmons. I still believe in him. Anyway, Hero
This is
had
both losses. Yeah.
Hero had 25 and 7 off the bench. Game 2 should be Wednesday night.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Mavericks and Suns. The Suns won game one, 121-14, despite the fact that Luka Doncic had 45, 12, and 8. Luka Doncic he's one of the best playoff performers of all time so far. This is his second playoffs, I want to say. And he's just incredible in the playoffs. It's unbelievable.
Well,
the Suns shot really well as a team.
Don't the Suns still not have Booker back?
He was back.
Oh, he was? Okay.
Yeah. The Suns won despite Luka dropping 45, 12, and 8, which really doesn't bode well for the Mavericks for the rest of the series. The Suns shooting over 50% as a team, I believe, is more sustainable than Luka dropping 45-point near triple-doubles.
Mm-hmm.
As great as Luka is. But
yeah.
So we get a little bit of a cheat sheet with one game in, but do you want to make our predictions here?
Yeah, let's make predictions.
Okay.
Do you want to start?
I think... I'll go backwards because I'm not unsure on the first one.
Okay.
I think that the Suns beat the Mavericks, and as much as I really love the Mavericks and Luka and Brunson, I think it only takes them 5.
I was going to say the same.
Yeah.
So we both thought Suns at 5. Okay.
Sixers and Heat. For this, I'm going to assume Joel Embiid comes back game 3, and I think that they're going to force it to 7. Yeah. Okay, if Embiid comes back before game 4, I'll go Sixers and 7. If not, it's going to be Heat in 5.
I'm going to say Heat in 6 regardless.
Okay.
So there we go. Okay.
Yeah, that's stupid of me to just not make a pick. Sixers and 7. Warriors, Grizzlies. Man, if the Grizzlies didn't win that game, I don't know.
I know. Well, that's the thing is so scary for the Grizzlies.
No
almost
Draymond.
The
Jaren
Warriors
Jackson
did almost
Jr.
everything wrong,
played amazing,
and they still won.
It's hard to imagine them winning a game after that. But I'm going to give them some credit because they're a really fun team that can catch fire. And the Warriors, I don't know, man. I want to call it a sweep, but I also don't. I'm going to go Warriors in 6. I think they close it out on their home floor.
Well, this was like, what was it last game? I think it was the Jazz and Mav, where it was like the Jazz did everything right, and they still lost to the Mavericks. And the Mavericks still had, like, almost everything wrong or something.
The Mavericks...
I think it was the Nuggets. I think the Nuggets almost did everything right.
And Jokic was balling.
And then they still, like...
couldn't do it. Yeah.
They still couldn't win. So I think that's the thing that... I think this game kind of told what the series is going to be.
Yeah, we get a little cheat sheet. But
yeah, I think Warriors in 5.
Yeah.
But...
Okay.
Man.
And then Bucks-Celtics. I have no idea.
Okay, I'm gonna make a hot take. Bucks in 4 sweep.
Really?
Yep. You know the Celtics. Everyone was hyping them up after destroying the needy, like the crippling Nets.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the Bucks. The Bucks, they don't play around. They're getting it in 4.
I'm pretty sure Chris Middleton is missing this whole series. I think the Celtics win.
No.
In
the Celtics ain't winning.
I want to say 6. I just can't imagine them closing it on the Bucks floor. I'm going to go bold here. I think the Celtics aren't losing again. Celtics in 5.
Celtics in 5?
I love Giannis.
So
but
Bucks in 4, Celtics in 5.
They're not going to shoot that bad again. They're not.
You think Giannis is going to go lose 4 straight?
I think he's going to play incredible. I think Drew Holiday will play fine. Just without Middleton, and the Celtics are going to bounce back.
Did you see the
Celtics
Bucks Nets last year when they were down 2-0?
Mm-hmm.
What Giannis did?
Yeah, I saw.
Man. Okay.
Did you see what the Celtics just did to those Nets?
Yeah, but that's not the same Nets. That was a completely different scenario.
I think the Nets this year, at the end of the year,
I
look
think the
pretty
Nets
good.
were way better last year than this year. But anyways,
the Celtics.
Man,
I'd be surprised if the Celtics don't win the title, or at least the Eastern Conference. They look like the best team by far right now. They just had a bad shooting game, so we'll see.